What a time to be alive. This new AI renders pro vocal lines, all from a couple MIDI notes and the lyrics you wrote. Let's give it a go. Is this a success? Will I be impressed? Let's give it a test. You feel me? Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. That would be nice. Let's see how it does.
Is this a success? Will I be impressed? Let's give it a test. Make sure you subscribe, comment and like. That would be nice.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to transform plain old MIDI notes into professional vocals using an awesome tool called Ace Studio. Let's get into it. First things first, to get started, we're going to need some MIDI notes. So let's go ahead and record ourselves a simple melody on our MIDI controller so we can import it into Ace Studio. Now that we've got a melody we like, we can go ahead and export it as a MIDI file. And let's go ahead and pull it into Ace Studio. Once it's loaded in, the piano roll will open by default. This max button right here gives us an expanded view, so I like to click it. By default, it's going to sing some da-da-das in place of lyrics to the melody.
Da 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 da.
Amazing. To enter our lyrics, all we need to do is select a line, click the text box, and enter our lyrics. Here's a simple vocal line. Do you think that this AI will blow your mind? One thing I really like about this software is it automatically recognizes how many syllables are in each word, and it makes sure it has the same amount of notes. For example, simple is 2 syllables and it has 2 notes, and vocal is 2 syllables and also has 2 notes. It's very useful. Let's see how it sounds straight out of the gate.
Here's a simple vocal line. Do you think that this I will blow your mind?
Already, I think this sounds pretty dang good, but there are a ton of controls that allow us to dial it in exactly the way we want it. First up, you probably noticed that it didn't say AI correctly, but we can fix it. Let's go ahead and click on those notes, and we'll write in those words phonetically. A, I.
Do you think that this AI?
Booyah. So you might have noticed that there's little extrusions coming off the sides of certain notes. These are sliders that'll let us control the consonant sounds to give the vocals a bit more realism. Going back to this line, I still think we can make it sound more real.
Do you think that this AI?
This sounds a little bit slurred, but we can fix it. I think it needs a little bit more of the TH for this and a little bit more of the TH for that. Let's give that a listen.
Do you think that this AI?
There you go. At the bottom, there are a number of controls we can use to further manipulate the performance to our liking. First is breath, which is really nice because it allows us to add breaths between lines, which again, makes it feel more real. Then we have air, falsetto, tension, energy, and formant. I've personally found energy to be the most helpful because it allows you to up the energy or lower the energy of the vocal performance. For this, let's use the line tool and let's just have it gradually gain energy throughout the verse and peak on the last note.
Here's a simple vocal line. Do you think that this AI will blow your mind?
Nice. At the top here, there are a number of tools we can use to adjust this even further. There's a language adjuster, so you can literally change the language of a specific word or a specific line in the middle of your song, which is really useful. Next to it, we got a note mover just to move the notes, and then a note brush to draw notes, and a note slicer to cut notes. Next to that, we got a number of tools that allow us to adjust the pitch, and I've personally found vibrato to be a game changer. With it, we can click on any note and give it vibrato, and we can adjust how long it takes for the vibrato to kick in and how intense the vibrato is. I found that adding vibrato works best on notes that are the last of a line and or notes that are held out long.
Here's a simple vocal line. Do you think that this AI will blow your mind?
Beautiful. So already we've got ourselves a great sounding vocal, but to really put this to the test, I want to try out a bunch of different voices that Ace Studio has to offer, all using that same MIDI data. And I'm going to export them, pull each one into Logic, add a little bit of reverb and compression, and then we'll see how they really sound.
Here's a simple vocal line. Do you think that this AI will blow your mind? Here's a simple vocal line. Do you think that this AI will blow your mind?
Some Weekend vibes.
Here's a simple vocal line. Do you think that this AI will blow your mind?
That is pretty impressive. I think every single one of those voices sounded realistic and authentic and genuine. But that's just my opinion. I want to know what you think, so leave me a comment letting me know your thoughts. So for this next test, we're going to strip everything all the way down to piano, and we're going to see if it can render intimate vocals for a piano ballad. The song I'm going to have it sing is very sentimental, and I wrote it for my son Teddy, who was born back in August. And it goes like this. Little child, don't you know I've got you? I know it's a long and winding road, and you never really know where this life is gonna go. As always, let's start by recording that main melody and the harmony melody on the MIDI controller. With those recorded, let's go ahead and export them as MIDI files. And let's go ahead and pull them into Ace Studio. Since this vocal part is relatively high, let's use a woman's voice for this. I really liked Emma, so we're going to use Emma's voice for both of these tracks. Let's go ahead and enter the words. Let's go ahead and add some vibrato to those longer notes. And let's go ahead and raise the energy just a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the harmony now and enter our lyrics. Once again, we're going to add some vibrato to the longer notes. And once again, we're going to raise the energy just a little bit. And before we listen, let's export all of it, pull it back into Logic, and see how it sounds.
Little child, don't you know I've got you? I know it's a long and winding road, and you never really know where this life is gonna go. Ooh.
I think that is breathtakingly beautiful. It's genuine, it's authentic, and it's better than I sang it. In my opinion, I think it sounds better, but that's just me. I want to know what you think, so leave me a comment. Do you think the AI did a good job singing this piano ballad? I want to hear your thoughts. For this next test, let's see how it does in the context of a full-blown production, head-to-head against a real human voice. My voice. This is a song that I've been working on for a client. It's a modern pop and dance banger, and it goes like this. I want you so bad, we're feeling all right. I get that feeling, whoa. Makes me want to say, oh yeah, I could go all night. I get that feeling, whoa. Now the question remains, do you think the AI generated vocals will be able to rock that track as good or better than me? There's only one way to find out, and as always, we're going to start by recording those melodies on the MIDI controller. All right, so we got everything pulled into Ace Studio, and from the test we did earlier, I think the Naples voice will work best for this. It kind of reminds me of The Weeknd, and this seems like a song The Weeknd would get down with. Abel, if you're watching this, I want you to know that this song is available. Send me an email, songsbyspencerlegros@gmail.com, and you can have this song for like 40, 50 grand. Starting right with the lead vocal, let's go ahead and enter our lyrics. This song is very high energy, so let's make sure the energy for that vocal track is nice and high. Switching over to the harmony track, let's go ahead and enter the lyrics. And again, we're going to set the energy nice and high so it matches the dynamics of the song. Let's pull all of this back into Logic and see how this compares to my vocal take. I want you so bad, we're feeling all right. I get that feeling, whoa.
I want you so bad, we feeling alright. I get that feeling, whoa.
Makes me wanna say, oh yeah, I could go all night. I get that feeling, whoa.
Make me wanna say, oh yeah, I could go all night. I get that feeling, whoa.
Woo! This is a toss-up for me, really. I like my voice on it, but I also like the AI voice on it. So I'm having a really hard time picking which one I think is better. But my opinion really doesn't matter. I don't care about my opinion. I care about your opinion. So leave me a comment letting me know which voice was better at rocking the modern pop and dance banger, my voice or Naples. So it goes without saying, these AI tools that we have these days are absolutely incredible. And I recently checked out another AI tool that will completely transform your recorded vocal takes into another singer's voice. And the results are absolutely insane. You can check that out by watching this video right here, and I hope to see you over there.